What's up, guys? Your boys are back. I'm Ryan, my man George.
What's up, guys? How y'all living out there, man? Shout out to the free thinkers. Shout out to everybody that's been following us on Def to Radio, DEAF #2 Radio. Make sure y'all follow us there.
As always, make sure you like, subscribe to the notification bell. Make sure it's set to all so you get all of our notifications as we drop new videos. Up-and-coming artists, make sure you click the link in the description. We'll do about 60 seconds of your song in the front of one of our up-and-coming videos to get you some exposure. So check that out.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. So we're getting back to Token, though, right?
Back when we first started doing freestyles on Sway is when we did Token. But 4 years, 5 years or something like that.
Yeah,
this
man.
is like way early Lost in Vegas. Back in the Logic Thon days and shit like that is when we did this. I Am The Real. What's Homeboy's name?
I Am The Real Lack or something.
I
Or
Am The Real
AK.
A. Oh, I'm The Real AK.
AK is what it is.
Him.
Yeah.
You know, he's in that class. So Token, man, from what I remember, it's been a while, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I have not listened to anything from Token, you know, in that time frame. So I don't know where he's at. I'm actually excited to see where if he's developed. You know what I'm saying? Because that freestyle, I felt like, you know, he's got talent with the writing, but he's, you know, the delivery could have used some work. You know what I'm saying?
Little rough.
Felt like he was trying to find himself a little bit. So, and I know that there's like the Eminem-ish comparisons that I've heard about Token as well. So hopefully he's found his own, I would say, just voice and lane. So I don't know if he has an album coming out. We saw this was on Sway. A few of you guys requested this, but this was more something that we just saw going around the internet, and we just figured, oh, you know, it'd be interesting to get back to Token since it's been so long, man. So let's just get into it.
Torch, drop that beat on him. Sway in the morning, Shade 45.
Okay.
If your shit whack, don't come up
Can
here.
you turn my vocals down a little bit? Hey, yeah. Hey, Sway, yeah. Only man in my family left, just buried my dad and my grandpas are dead. I would call myself a product of the projects I would blare in my head. But I'm much more of a product of my mama being manic, depressed, panic, impressed. Parents planted a pledge in my head that I would see my potential, but Sway, my potential need a mental scan. To middle school, my record had been covered with assault like a pretzel stand, touring out the rental van. Mama like to stay at home, she only pop out for the sun like a freckle can. My bitch quiet, she a gentle hand. She don't make a sound until she ready for some tea. She a kettle down. I don't fuck fans like I used to, so try to not tell me you a fan to protect the brand. I can make a living off of my own music, but I stay in their mouth to be safe. I'm like a dental dam. Y'all lyrical, your music isn't hot. If you go with words, write a book, maybe it'll pop. All the people y'all compare me to are 10 years older than me. They all getting married or vacationing a lot. This is all the fuck I do. Study for my school, show me things until it swallowed up my youth. Lighting candle, top of tables, bottom of them too. Candles all across the room, felt like we were doing Hanukkah for two. What's new? I was fucking her in LA, was in love with her. Now I'm done with her. I'm about to go on tour. I might buy your ass a ticket just to show the true depiction of a young winner and a superstar that don't fuck with her. Back in seconds before, just stacking written as if it was ammunition for wars. You rappers sitting indoors just to solve a problem. At you, I put chalk around you, a mathematician for sure. Homie brought it in, but he's stashing shit in his shorts. Told him wrap it in a sock like the cash I hid in my drawers. The best part of being corny, you gotta be to having bitches off fours and $500,000 off tours and having divided floors. Grabbing shit out for, packing shit for resorts.
I give him that. I will give him that. He said, yeah, you know, the best part of being corny, yeah, because he took the ammunition away when we were about to go.
Women on all fours. And
yeah,
shit,
but the best part of being corny is that, you know, I guess it's going to lead to you having women on all fours and selling out tours and shit like that. So talk that corny shit, but we over here getting to the money, getting to the women. Let's just keep it going, though, man. We're going to let him rock, but a couple things that I'm noticing here, but let's let Token rock. Let's see what he does.
The best part of being corny, you gotta be to having bitches off fours and $500,000 off tours and having divided floors, grabbing shit out for, packing shit for resorts, active listener cores, massive interest support, back up whips I port, sports cars without knowing like half a shit about sports. My bitch wants see fabricating the floor.
One thing really quick. I know this is a long freestyle. We're gonna get back to it, man. I'm trying to really hear everything he's saying because he has a couple. He has a lot of. I don't want to say a lot, but he has a few bars in there that I appreciate. But I think it's his delivery that I'm not really vibing with. And usually I'm the like guy that says, you know, be a little bit more dynamic, you know, because that was my feedback from Marlon Craft. You know, because Marlon Craft can write his ass. I think what he says is hard. That motherfucker can rap his ass off, but I feel like he needs a little bit more, you know, a little bit more like delivery and a little bit more excitement. This motherfucker needs to bring it down a little bit because I think his excitement is taking me out of what he's actually saying, you know, because it's so over the top. It's almost like Tourette syndrome. It's just very like over the top. Like, is this motherfucker crazy? I mean, you know, you almost, you know what I'm saying?
Like he's spitting. He literally spitting.
Yeah.
He's spitting all on the mic. If I could see the spit, you know, in the video,
calm down a little bit. It's not,
Obnoxious.
you know. And so I appreciate what
the passion's there.
Yeah,
like, the passion. I think that's what you're gonna say. Like the passion is there, and you can tell he's hungry.
Yeah,
like, and he wants it. And I feel like it's never ended since the first time we did a reaction to this moment. I feel like it's the same person with the same level of hunger, I should say.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna wait, man. I'm just gonna wait.
Russell Westbrooking it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like Russell Westbrook just has a whole bunch. He's athletic and he's fast and he's but like, hey, hold on, bring it down. There's some skill in there.
Stay on beat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't finish the task. Just
right.
Let's get the fundamentals down before we go 1,000 miles per hour. All right, man. Let's keep it going, man. It's a long ass freestyle,
man.
We'll just I'm gonna personally give you my thoughts. If I don't say anything, it's only because I'm waiting to the end because this is just a very, very long freestyle. So let's get back to it.
Back in seconds before, just stacking written signs if it was ammunition for wars. You rappers sitting indoors just to solve a problem. After I put chalk around you, a mathematician for sure. Homie brought it in, but he's stashing shit in his shorts. Told him wrap it in a sock like the cash I hid in my drawers. The best part of being corny, you gotta be to having bitches on fours and $500,000 off tours and having divided floors. Grabbing shit I afford, packing shit for resorts, active listener cores, massive interest support. Back up whips I import, sports cars without knowing like half a shit about sports. My bitch wants see fabricating the floor. She keep reaching for the belt like she got a son who hadn't finished his chores. I had it since I was born. Open mics with the homies for 3 people. I had to really perform. He rapper that hasn't really matured. He blames the crease on me, hates a disease on me. I write about the pain my teens caused me. Mom seeing money off all the family feuds. She must relate to Steve Harvey. They waving a fee on me on the house like they got her that rang and release softly. So on the move, I got a suitcase up in 3 lobbies. I'm always losing my chain, but the peace on me. All they got flow biters. I'm calling out ghost writers. Like a Nicky for heading on Team Cardi. Tell my landlord I'm breaking a lease. Sorry, I'm about to hit 40 cities. They begging to see my body. Hey, Sway, you gotta change the beat on me. I put Boston on my back, so today's a cheap party. High school celebrity, okay if I'm tardy. Home videos for bitches like I'm training iCarly. I'm back doing what I do best. Heard your single shirt is wrinkled. That mean I'm not impressed. I look like Dewey from Malcolm in the Middle, I guess. It makes sense. I've always been the youngest on set. They told me that I move my fingers just like it's to rest. But mama worked a later shift to get money for rent. And you learn how to be clever with your fingers when you're the only one in the crib available to tuck you to bed. Come on. I'm backed up in the files. I didn't do shit this year but surpassed some of my idols and track mud through their titles. Take them out of class, that ass just like a child. Then act something like Michael. It's ironic how they still act up when I'm viral. They call me out, but I'm always the last one who they dial. Used to be cool, but I knew it would be bad blood when a pile like my bitch when she backed up on her cycle. Don't have me in a trial. My rap sheet is a pal. Don't crack even a smile, a brat. She get too wild, half sleep for a while. She on more white shit than a Chad League or Kyle. Probably wish to have me with a Bible, cause I got a clean image, but I'm never good at keeping it mild. Raps really get vile. Look at how my train of thought brought me to train of thought and tag teaming in style, but I'm off it. I'm modest. $250,000 checks for the dude inside of the office. Manager bought a coupe, but he too insightful to flaunt it. Ain't one person young as me do this like me, be honest. Name them. I can't. Fuck that, bring them here and I'll flame them. You're lucky I'm focused on making albums. Hope just wait for the outcome. Soaking blankets from round 1. Token making the house run. Only way that your spouse come. Local rappers trying to hit my ex. Figure they can't get a feature. It's the closest thing to get. They know they won't get money, so they're hoping for respect. All press is good press, and now you show you get impressed. Hopping the whip and it's moving around like it's doing a wheelie. Luggage all over the trunk is so heavy the front of the car's in the air like a frisbee. You spending your life with a woman you barely in love with. If I wanna fuck with a woman, I'll tell her I'll never be lying. It's probably why they go with me. Now I'm popping my shit. I can ride my buzz cup, but my blood's been profiting since. Promise I will be a fan of you, dog, but all of your shit is a lesser version of what Kendrick and Cole already did. Bitch, I've been going hard. I'm the only star from the crib shit. Stole her heart cause I load the cart with a wish list. Noah's Ark, I'm the pro in charge of the big ship. Load the car with my bitches, bitch, and her bitch. They know my heart, so they happy it's my turn. I'm Tony Stark, bitch, everything I earn. I troll a lot, so they wonder why I'm respected still. You do what you want, if under it all is evident skill. But it be real, none of my family ever but chill. I get arrested, I never appealed. I find it funny they said I was trying to deal, cause we had to work out a deal, cause I was trying to deal. Then I went and got a deal without even trying for deals. They say I look like someone in the NBA. My dad was moving court to court, so I guess the shit's in my veins. She called me Token, she don't know what's my real name. Ironic, she only know me for Benjamins, that's okay. I don't do NFTs, but I will invest in my name. Non-fungible token worth a lot in this game. Sorry, that was corny, I'm fucking with you, I sway. Eminem on this shit, I ain't running from what they say. They used to call me T-Rabbit, I didn't know it was hate. I thought they were only talking about the Paris in my reign. I used to get clowned cause of my weight. That shit really hurt when I was 8, but I'm no longer 8. I grew up a little bit and I'm in shape. I don't got a 6-pack, but I packed 6 in the bank, 6 figures. Haven't seen a million one place, but I made 401k before a 401k. If I repeat myself, no, it ain't because I'm high. It's cause I'm generous, y'all deserve to hear it 2 times. Locally, that girl is famous because she was mine. She said that she hate me, I don't see the reason why. Used to be my peer and now it's trying to cut the line. Told him buy a ticket, stop pretending he my guy. I do plenty of good work, love for Benny the Butcher. He told me we got a lock road to Zata, we asked 10 like Kutcher. Pack 10 but I jumped like 12 of them. No flat bread but I cut that bread up. No hat hair but I fucked your head up. Black bands in the cut like fresh blood. Don't have friends, I don't trust who crept up, but I have rep for the ones who blessed us. Have rep for the ones who closer. Have flair for the ones who poser. At rest with a gun like holster. Ask that cause I just take over. Act rest so I jump right over. Gave access to the bus like chauffeur. Only have rest in a buck like soldiers. No accent but her tongue is cultured. Look, a lot has changed since I was last here, Sway. My sister was on pills, I didn't know. I was just rapping, Sway. My pops had a heart attack, he wasn't dead from it. I wrote a rap and said he could have died, and I feel like I manifested it. But I gotta restock on the merch clothes. I let them all say what they want. I feel like Elon to them dirty hoes. I'm the peak block to the editors, cheap rock to the peddlers, Steve Jobs for the cellulars, peak stock for the metaverse. Folks all over the world find my 16s hot like a predator. Say they climbing up green like Jack and the Beanstalk, but they never were. Got as much green as the East Coast treetop on December 1st. All of my OG homies, they say peace God, but do devil's work. We look alike, but he is not my crop. He don't respect the genre, so the genre don't respect him, so he genre hop. My verses Legos, how they still connected block to block. Never fronted like something I'm not, it's on me.
That though, the genre hop line was real. You know, he looked like me, but we not the same. You know, he don't respect the shit. He's just using this as a lick, right? Someone that maybe, he's saying he's white. He's a white kid in a black dominated art form, right? But he looks like me, but we not cut the same. You know, he genre hops. I'm all about hip hop. I live this hip hop shit. You use this hip hop as a stepping stone to genre hop and appeal to an audience that isn't related to hip hop. So I actually really respected that line.
I thought in this bag right here, when he slowed it down and talked about his family and shit, like he had a couple hard lines right here. That I think he's showing his ability. I was telling George that George was like, yeah, say that to the end. Slowing it down to me, I think is beneficial. You know, I know he's trying to showcase his skill and he can do all these things. That's great. But I feel like when he slowed it down, he started talking about some real shit. And that people can relate to, like, oh, okay, that was all right, you know what I mean? So I think that's what I'm seeing so far. But let's let it rock.
Let's get back to it.
We look alike, but he is not my crop. He don't respect the genre, so the genre don't respect him, so he genre hop. My verses Legos, how they still connected block to block. Never fronted like something I'm not, it's on me.
That I can see.
It's all T. I know they gon' switch on me because I see how they did Pete. When he was dating Ariana Grande, I was at her crib. She told me that my Instagram needed work if I want to be big. Really, it ain't my strong suit. I don't like wearing costumes. Kept delaying my album. Plenty fans said I forgot you. Major label shit, I wish it got released faster. Finally, my album dropped and Dad dropped a week after. Out of nowhere, not one sign, one footprint. I'm trying to find what is God's lesson in this bullshit. They wonder why I went quiet, here's the full shit. I waited over a year for my first major label album to come out. I just wanted to make y'all proud, see the evolution I'm about. A couple days after I met Ye. That's my favorite artist of all time. I'm in his studio in LA just trying to impress him. Write something he could say. It felt so much more important than me promoting my tape. Realized I had to move to LA to really begin it. I didn't want to be finished with that girl, but it was written. I'm moving across the country. This my dream and I'm hungry. Wasn't about the fame. It wasn't about the money. My manager on the phone like, when you gonna promote? My mom was on my phone like, your father had a stroke. In 1 month it was lose my girl, lose my dad, lose my friends, and fam en masse. Album was a risk, so I lost the fans. It was something different from what they used to, I understand. Hard to not for crazy when you feel everything's lost. It's fucked up when you're missing your girl more than your pops. I gotta give myself a little grace if I want a deal. And if this didn't stop me, then what the fuck will? All I ever wanted was OG to say I'm ill. Started with a learning disorder, look what I built. Daddy wanted to be a singer, that was his aim. I see the bigger picture, I'm carrying him on stage. I didn't even fuck with my daddy's daddy and mother. It took a death in the family for me to say I love her. Me and my sister closer than ever. I'm climbing out of this shit and I'm turning out to be better. Swerve around with a member, I'm learning how to be clever. Fucked her inside the shower, still dirty now more than ever. She wondering my sign, I said get divorced, and I tell her, I told her leave, bruh. 24th of September, I press record and I'm clever. I left the corpse on the stretcher. Went to tour in December, I kept her warm in a sweatshirt. Henny poured in myself to the metal fork in my dresser to mix it around with. Ironically, I don't think I play any sport, but I measured my credit score, it's a record. 24 for the sweatshirt, spending more for the texture. Rest assured I'm a texter. She give me paragraphs and I don't read them. I give all the bitches K like I'm a Jenner. I'm in Europe and they playing pick is better. I'm leaving here a legend cause I know it's how I enter. You leaving here a joker, we should call you Heath Ledger. Now go name another one who'll do it better. T.
Okay.
This man spilled his heart on this mic today.
Yeah, he did.
He
They had to
spilled
make
his
a jump
heart on
cut.
this mic today. What you spilling? Water?
I got to give credit where credit's due, man. Token, to be able to rap that long with that much energy and that much passion, and again, him pouring his heart out. It looked like he had a lot of trauma that happened all in the same month. His dad died, and and all the things that trials and tribulations. But he seems like he's using music as a vehicle to work through those issues, and almost his career is kind of like a homage to his dad and all the things that he probably wasn't here to see him achieve. So I think that's beautiful, man. And I really hate to be critical when I hear something like that, because I feel like it comes off as insensitive, man. I really feel like Token has so much talent, man. But I do feel like it's a little, I think he needs guidance, man. He has a lot of talent, man. It's just a lot, man. He almost rapped me out of the freestyle. I don't know if he's dynamic. I just think he's very animated and very over the top. But I think he lacks the dynamic part. I think he lacks the impact and the punchlines and how to control songs and coming up and coming down in cadence. And he's just very up all the time. And he has jewels in there. I think he has some slick lines in there. But I feel like he's so caught up on showing and displaying his skill and what he can do. And look, like, I can do this, I can bar you up here, I can do it all this way and do it all that way. And that loses a lot of people when you talk about audience listening to the music. Even me. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. And again, if he hadn't gotten to that personal bag, I probably would have been checked out.
You had mentioned guidance, Ryan, and I think that that's a great word to use. I do think that Token needs guidance, not only just with his within the rapping, right, but within the moves that he makes. When I look at this freestyle, this was like a 10-minute freestyle, I want to say, maybe 8 to 9 minute maybe freestyle here of pure rapping, and I just don't know if he did himself any favors with creating new fans. Maybe he does. I'm sure that hopefully this works out well for him and he creates fans. But if this is supposed to be a showcase, and maybe some of the responsibility, we love Sway, but maybe the responsibility lies on Sway as well when he's putting these people up here, because Sway in the Morning is supposed to give you a platform to get you exposure, right? For whatever, for your album, for people to get to know you. I feel like Token didn't really benefit from the beat changes. I really feel like if he had, prior to coming up to Sway, just set, and maybe this happened, I don't know, I'm just making an assumption here because he was just off beat the vast majority of the freestyle. I feel like if he just had maybe one or two beats that he studied and wrote to before he came up, because it's all pre-written anyway, I think it would have been we would have gotten a better account of him, and I think it would have flowed better in terms of his cadence and what he was doing. Because I feel like the 10 beat changes, I just feel like he was all over the place, and he didn't write to the beats. He just had some raps in a tuck, but it wasn't within the flow of any of the beats. So it just came off very just out of control. It came off almost novice-like when we're talking about the fundamentals of rap. The fundamentals of rap, I mean, we could talk skill, and I'm going to give him credit for having the ability to rap. Skill is the ability to rap on beat. That is a fundamental quality. Mm-hmm. Now, I've heard maybe a Token song or something like that, so I've heard him rap on beat. I know he's capable of it. But if I'm a first-time listener to this, and I looked at that, I'm like, this dude, I would say he was terrible. I'd be like, what the hell? He's all over the place. Mm-hmm. The rap hip-hop guy in me is allowing me to get past certain things and really hone in on what he's saying. And even within that, even within the writing, there's a couple lines that I just felt like were just kind of immature, kind of childish, didn't really land. Just a mark of a very young man that just isn't really talking about anything real up until maybe the end of the freestyle, when he started talking about his dad, having a stroke, or his dad no longer being with him, or whatever the case may be, and the genre hopping, actually having something real to say. When he got there, I was like, cool. It's okay to have energy, but again, it's an art to harnessing that energy. It's an art to staying on beat. It's an art to being animated and dynamic. It's not just shouting and having this sort of overly emotional. And that's just, this is all subjective. Y'all can disagree, but I felt that. I felt like he didn't have control over his emotions. It was almost like an actor that is supposed to be in a scene and they're supposed to cry, right? Like there's an art to crying. There's an art to making that come across believable. I do really, really love his passion though, man.
Yes.
I really do. I think he cares. The genre hopping bar really was the standout line to me in this entire thing. That and him talking about his dad and everything. But that genre hopping bar was so real. But listen, man, I love Token's passion. I love it. I love that you know, he cares. You know what I mean? A lot of motherfuckers just don't care. They're just here to hit a lick, get the bag. He does care. I agree. I think guidance is the right word, man. Get some people on his team, man, that just kind of help him tweak a few things. He's still got a ways to go, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Not that he clearly ways to go if he's to achieve what I feel like he wants to achieve. I think he wants respect. I think he wants to be regarded as great at what he does. And I think that, but not in terms of, because he said he's getting $500,000, 6 figures or whatever he's saying. He's still getting his money. He's got a level of financial success. But I think he's looking for that in addition to respect within the genre, because he mentioned that in this. Kudos to Token, man. He's got a little ways to go for me, man. I enjoyed certain parts of this. I do think he has some skill. I do think that he needs to work on a lot of things, you know what I mean, with the rap, and I wish the guy the best, because I know that it's coming from the heart. I could tell this comes from the heart, man. Maybe give us some songs from Token, maybe on a actual song, you know what I mean, maybe he's doing that within the music. So that's the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed it, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'm George, that's Ryan, Lost to Vegas,
we out.